I want to start off quickly because people are giving their time up free to be with us today. So I want to thank everybody right up front for coming to join us. So Luciana and Maria, let me tell you something about being a politician. To get them on a Thursday is nigh on impossible. So thank you for spending your time to get up here and make sure that this was a priority. To Miles, who's from the School Food Plan, again, thank you. To Phil here, for anybody who doesn't know Phil Nib, I reckon runs the best community regeneration model in the UK. That's my view, but you'll get to hear about that in a second. And to Paul Corcoran, who I respect enormously from agent marketing, and again gives his time free to chair today. So thank you to those people. Thank you to those people. Thank you. Okay, let's cut to the chase. Pop-up conference. This is the second. The third will be in March. And let me tell you a bit about what we do with this pop-up thing. There's only one workshop. You're in it. So if you don't take part now, you're going to miss your chance to take part. Everything is recorded, as you can see, live there by visual minitors and via the camera up at the top. So whatever you say will be taken into account today. I want to get everybody focused on the last time we were here. Who was here last time? Let's do a little straw. So just as a show of hands, who wasn't here last time? Now I'm excited. Now I'm excited to get this kind of audience. So you really need to know what I'm going to say here. See this visual minute that's behind everybody's heads here? I'm just going to set the context. Food poverty. Me and Maria were talking before about the politics of today. And last time I used this strapline. This time it's different. So food poverty, this time it's different. It is. This is. I talked about the Thatcher years last time. It's much worse than the Thatcher years this time round. We had a guy from Kids Company speaking first, and he talked about what was going on in London. Let me tell you a quick story about what's going on in London. His organisation, the Kids Company, raised £10 million in the month of December. £10 million in the month of December to provide services to young people in and around London. He spoke about that. Then there was Martin Callagher, and I love Martin, by the way. For anybody who doesn't know Martin Callagher, Professor of Food Policy in City University, London. And I'll tell you why I love Martin, because everything's researched worldwide. And Martin is anti-food banks. He's completely anti-food banks. So he spoke a lot about the crisis, the inequality, the regulation. We need regulation. We've got politicians here around the food industry. Then I put in with some other stuff. It's about fixing. It's not about fixing. It's about solving the problem. So are we here to fix, or are we here to solve the problem? And I moved through stuff calling it Food Bank Plus. And then before Miles, a woman stood in called Claire Rick, and she talked about what was coming along for the school food plan. Miles is going to bring that to life for us later. Later on in the afternoon session, this solutions page here, what we talked about and what we really moved away with, which was what I think is the most important thing, is we don't want in Liverpool food crisis to embed itself as mainstream. It cannot bed itself as mainstream. So what we all talked about was, how do we get to something that is food aid plus? What do we want to roll out in the city that looks like it's going to be food aid plus? And that was pretty much where we ended up. A lot of talking, a lot of ideas, lots of stuff has come to pass since then, and I'm going to bring that up later in another presentation. But it's good to have this here as an evidential trail. We'll have another one next time. But can I just say, this is your opportunity to raise some ideas, to bring out some issues, to have a good go on behalf of everybody who's reliant on food aid. I found the mic right at the end. Thanks very much. Back to you, Paul.
Thank you very much, Robbie. Okay, we're going to start off our presentations now. Do you use these presentations as opportunities to take out some notes, make some questions, because you will have the opportunity later on to really pose those at our experts down here. First up is Luciana Berger, who is the Shadow Minister for Public Health. Luciana has been a Member of Parliament and MP for Liverpool Wavertree since 2010. She was appointed Shadow Minister for Public Health on the 8th of October 2013. Her activities in Parliament have included campaigning on food poverty, and in November 2012, Luciana created a film titled Breadline Britain, dealing with food poverty and its many, many implications. As Shadow Minister for Climate Change, Luciana has been critical of the government's actions on the environmental agenda, particularly focusing on the Green Investment Bank and the Green Deal. In the run-up to the 2011 budget, she also contributed an article to the Labour blog, Left Foot Forward, challenging the Chancellor of the Exchequer to meet the 3 climate change tests in order for the government to reach the Prime Minister's aim of being the greenest government ever. On the 8th of October 2013, Luciana was appointed Shadow Minister for Public Health. Welcome her today. Luciana.